Hello everyone. I want to talk to you a little bit about permaculture design in regards to aesthetics. Uh, it's been kind of a peeve of mine that a lot of permaculture designs end up looking rather shabby, at least in some people's eyes. And I just want to point out some ways that you can create a really attractive environment and still maintain permaculture techniques. We'll start with this fence. My clients were very concerned about toxic elements getting into the soil because they want to grow food here. And so we decided to go with cedar instead of pressure treated. And we tracked down a biosafe clear stain. That's made by a company called Penafin, and it's Brazilian rosewood oil. So the fence was the first priority here for privacy, keep the dog and the young kids in. And so after that was completed, the design has been manifesting over the last year or so. There was talk of doing a deck, and then we ran into the neighbor down the way here who just removed all of this flagstone, this beautiful flagstone here from his property. And we purchased it for $200. So that's how we created this stone patio, which is almost complete. What it basically is an 8-ton thermal battery. This thing is going to last forever. It probably came in and around total costs with labor about $1,800. So compared to building a deck here, it's probably about a $4,000 difference. And this thing serves a lot of purposes. As I said, it's a thermal battery, so it's going to heat this entire area, and the soil underneath. It faces southeast, gets lots of sun. So it also helps the flow of the water. There was a really big grading problem here, and what we're going to do here, instead of have this water drain into the walkway, is bringing it down the fence to a cistern. And the cistern will be about here, and the exit from the cistern will end up going into the back alley, and I'll take you back there in a second and show you what's going on. This well here is going to be flat pavers for the barbecue. This is where the little deck and stairwell is going to go down to the deck, and this along here is all going to be growing beds. Prime location, facing southeast, tons of solar energy, warm at night, heat radiating out of the paving stones. Now, I had to cut about 300 feet of sod out of this. Oh, here's the stuff. The stuff's super, this is the second from the top best. It's $50 a gallon. The really good stuff is 1 gram VOC per liter. So it's 1/10 of a percent VOC. And you can see it's Brazilian rosewood oil. 99% UV reflective. An organic product. Okay, so I took the sod, and we had some damaged trees from a snowstorm last winter, and we have 5 feet of space behind this fence now that it's blocked off to the alley. So I decided to take the sod and build some sepulcher style swales, hugelkultures. So the dead trees that were broken and cut down are underneath these layers of sod. And the sod will get layered up, and we'll create some nice little mounds here. And I'm going to call in an arborist to get the shredded trees from him and dump it, and we'll cover this whole thing with mulch. And then we're going to put a food forest in here. So the water that was a problem over here by the gate causing this mud hole is going to be directed all the way back here, passively irrigating this hugelkultur system. And I ran out of wood, so I'm going to go look for trees. In the meantime, I'm cutting up this pallet that some of the gravel came in, and it's going into the hugelkultur. So there you see, with a little bit of thought, you can take a relatively traditional design and institute permaculture techniques and ideals into that design, and you can come up with something that's quite beautiful. Talk to you later.